Hello and thanks again for tuning into my channel. My name is Fred. I want to share 4 lessons that I learned today from a 50-mile bike ride that I completed. Yes, 50 miles or about 80 kilometers. For an amateur bike rider like me, someone who's not really experienced doing this type of stuff, it was hard. It was really tough. But this was something that I really wanted to do, and there was no talking me out of it. In fact, I wanted to do the 100 miles, but I'm glad some folks talked me out of it and I listened. But boy, 50 miles was intense. But there are 4 lessons that I learned from this experience, and I want to share them with you. Well, before I share that 4 lessons, I want to say that if you're not a bike rider, if you're not into bike riding, please don't attempt 50 miles, okay? Just for the record, don't attempt 50 miles. So here are the 4 lessons that I want to share with you. Number 1, stay prepared. Preparation, my friends, is key to success. Regardless of what your goals and experiences are, without preparation, you will not be able to fully execute, or you may not be able to reach those goals. Let me put it that way. You will get there, okay? You may get there, but it's going to take a lot of lessons. It's going to take a lot of heartache. It's going to take a lot of effort, like I did. That's one thing that I didn't do very well with this experience. Like I mentioned, I'm not an avid bike rider. I ride every now and then, but for a 50-mile bike ride, I did not put in the work that I needed to help ensure that it was a smooth experience for me. So yes, let's pray, let's plan, but by all means, let's put in the work. The second lesson here is showing up. Showing up is half the battle. When you show up, you're announcing to yourself and to the world that you're ready to commit to this game. So show up. When I wanted to do this bike ride, I had to show up, right? I had planned it, I desired it, but until I showed up, nothing happened, right? If I didn't show up, I wouldn't have been able to get into this game or to accomplish this feat. So regardless of what you want to do, showing up is important. Showing up for your family, showing up for your team, showing up for your friends, or even showing up for yourself. Showing up is important. The third lesson I learned is to slow down. Sometimes we go through life so fast and things are happening so rapidly, and we fail to slow down. We fail to take that respite. We fail to take that rest. And we go until we crash. It is important to take some time to slow down. Yes, you may have a deadline to meet and all of that, but it's important to take a break, because taking a break gives you a fresh perspective and it brings fresh insights. I had to take quite a few breaks on this bike ride because it helped rejuvenate me. I had to, stop for water. I had to stop for just to rest my back. Keep in mind, this was an intense 50-mile ride, and at some point my back was screaming so loud, and I felt like if I didn't stop to slow down, I wouldn't have been able to complete this race. So slowing down is important. The fourth and last lesson I want to leave with you is to stay the course. So easy, but staying the course for me was the most important part of finishing this bike ride. There were so many distractions along the way. There were all these fast bike riders who were zooming past me on the very expensive bikes, and I was like, wow, what are these guys riding? There were all the tree worms that were falling on me. There was the pollen because we were riding the trail and through the trees and woods, and I could smell the pollen. I'm like, man, I'm gonna pay for it today. There were all those, right? And there was the heat was intense. And there was also those sharp inclines, right? At some point I was like, man, this bike is not moving, right? But I had to stay the course. I didn't allow those distractions to steer me away from my course. I knew exactly that I had to finish the race. So in spite of all those distractions, I stayed the course. In life, it is all about staying the course. There's going to be all those distractions. There's going to be all those naysayers. There's going to be all those things that come to move you away or steer you clearly from your goal. But staying the course, my friends, is what is going to get you there. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying this is going to come in like on a silver platter, but you got to be disciplined. You got to be willing to put in the work. I knew there were things that I should have done better on this experience and this experience that I didn't do. But regardless, I was committed to stay the course. And that really is what got me to finish that bike ride. So to recap, number 1, stay prepared. Number 2, show up. Number 3, slow down. And number 4, stay the course. Now I gotta go. My body is screaming, my legs are screaming, my shoulders are screaming, and I need to go and take care of myself. But I thought I'll jump on really quickly to share this experience from my bike ride today. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And as always, think on these things.